Moving on to receivers.
Oh yeah. Moving on to receivers. For my receiver boom, this was the toughest this week for some reason. The receiver section. I don't know why. But so this one is the one I'm not most confident about. But my boom this week is CeeDee Lamb.
Wow.
Yep. He's projected 10.8 points. His targets have actually increased since Andy Dalton has taken over.
Okay.
2 10-plus target games. It's more than Amari. And I just feel like with the attention going elsewhere with Amari and Zeke, I feel like CD could take advantage of the other half of the secondary against Washington. And I know they have a good defense too.
I will say that Dalton threw for over 50 attempts last game.
I didn't even know that.
Dalton, just his arm was just throwing all game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, definitely the opportunities are there.
Yeah.
So, it's not a bad choice. My boom this week, I got Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd playing against the Browns. The last time he played against them, he went 7 receptions, 72 yards, and a touchdown. And that was Burrow's first. He was just starting the league too.
Yeah.
That was a waste. So now they're home. Burrow's more seasoned. Boyd and Burrow definitely have that connection.
Yeah.
Boyd is by far the number one receiver on that team. Like AJ Green is not even in question anymore. So Boyd, I see him getting at least 10 targets, probably a couple red zone looks. So yeah, boom.
For my bust, I don't even know how to say this guy's name. Travis Fulgham?
Eagles guy.
Yeah, the Eagles guy. Eagles guy.
Yeah, just the Eagles guy.
Eagles guy. I actually like him a lot as a player, and he looks good with Carson Wentz. It looks like they have a connection. However, with the return, or at least possible return, of Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson, I don't see those opportunities, coming the same way to him as much. And Giants, their secondary is actually not that bad. So I just don't like him with the projected points. He has 11.83. He's had 2
11? Oh, that's a lot.
11.8. He's had 2 phenomenal games. To say somebody we've never heard of have 3 in a row, I could be wrong, and you guys can clown me if I am wrong, but I'll take my chances.
Okay. My bust this week, I think it's kind of a more riskier pick, is Allen Robinson. He's been a stud ever since Foles has taken over at QB for the Bears. But I just feel like this week he has a tough matchup. They have the Rams. He's going to be shadowed by Ramsey all game, 100%. It's going to be a defensive battle, I feel like, this game. So Allen Robinson, yes, he has the most targets, but I feel like this week it's going to be a little bit tougher for him to actually catch those.
Okay. Ooh, I like him a lot too.
Yeah.
For my sleeper, and it kind of correlates with your boom, it's on the other side of the field. Same side, but opposite sideline.
Okay.
AJ Green.
Oh, gotcha. I'm like, what are you trying to say?
Browns have allowed a ton of yards per game to receivers. I think when I saw they were 5th in the NFL in terms of allowing the most yards. And the Bengals throw a ton.
They do.
Like Joe Burrow throws the shit out of that ball.
Yeah.
But like you said, Tyler Boyd is clearly the guy. But when AJ Green is fully committed and they get him involved, he seems on par with Tyler. At least what we saw with last game and game 1.
Yeah.
And it looks like AJ just finally not gave up, but decided to say, I'm all in. And the Bengals look like, I think they're realizing they need him to play. So they're involving him more. So I like him as a sleeper, and he's projected 7 points.
I see. And Mixon could be out. Could be, I don't know. He did get hurt.
So that means he's going to throw the ball 50 times.
I mean, he did come back, but there's always that whenever there's an injury, you never know.
You just never know. Yeah.
All right. Not a bad choice. All right. My sleeper for the receiver is Marvin Jones Jr.
Dude, that's funny you say that. I almost chose him.
Really?
Yeah, because you know how much I like him.
Yeah. This year he's been,
ass.
Bottom of the barrel.
Ass.
Can't trust a guy. Like, I don't know, but year after year, he's always somebody I see on someone's team's like, why is this guy doing so good?
Yeah.
And every time I watch the Lions play, I'm like, oh, Marvin Jones, that's him again.
Yeah.
This year has just not been like that. But I feel like if there's a game for him to finally be the guy that, he's known for, it's this game. We're playing against the Falcons, so, good chance at the final on the map. Falcons defense not that great. And everyone knows Galladay is the guy.
Yeah.
Galladay gets the highest target percentage, everything, whatever. So Marvin Jones on the other side has the opportunity to help Stafford.
Yep.
And I can see him having very much touchdown potential this year.
I mean, he's a good receiver. It just looks like he hasn't gotten many targets.
Yeah. If you really he has less targets, looks sometimes than Hawkinson too. So
Yeah.
it's just like, it's tough.
Okay, good pick there.